Hello and welcome to Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. My name is Ben from Skinnyfat Duck. And this is a game that I'm playing right now. I'm actually not even a fan of the Monster Hunter series or the mainline series. I've tried to get into several of the games over the years, and for some reason or another, it's just never really clicked with me. I can see why people like it a lot, but just for whatever reason, it just, it's just never clicked with me. So anyway, I did decide to go ahead and give this game a shot, and I've actually been pretty surprised at how much I've actually enjoyed it. And it's probably because it's not really anything like the mainline game. I mean, they have similarities, obviously, but it's more of a turn-based JRPG, and very, very much narrative-driven. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure where I'm going right now. But anyway, it's just a little bit different. And I guess for whatever reason, I've just liked it a lot better. I'm very surprised. Not a whole lot of complaints about it at all right now. About the only thing that I'm not really keen on is the performance is pretty bad sometimes. But that kind of, and of course, I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch. I think that's the only way you can play it. But it's not that great, as you can see. It really tanks. Oh, well, that was smart. It really tanks in some areas. But, it could be worse. The game could suck. Otherwise. All right, let's see. How do we want to do this? And I'm a huge fan of this battle system. Now, again, I haven't played the first game that I believe came out on the 3DS. I don't know if it's similar or anything like that. Again, I'm not a huge Monster Hunter guy, but I will say this combat system is pretty freaking cool. Right now I'm trying to decide. I guess I'll just go ahead and take out the little dudes first. That makes the most sense, I suppose. And the battle system is kind of like a cross between, well, it's similar to like paper, rock, scissors, but it's got a little bit more nuance than that. It's not just a matter of like if you pick paper, rock, or scissors wrong, you're not completely out of the game. But it kind of has those like hard counters, kind of like the Pokemon series has, different strengths and weaknesses and stuff. So, for example, like you see the power, technical, and speed abilities, and you basically just more or less, in a nutshell, you're going to want to try and counter whatever your enemy's doing. And of course, different enemies have different counters. So that's kind of how that goes. Let's see. So I want to say, is technical. He's going to do a technical attack. So what you would want to do is find a counter for that, which would be a power-based monster. And so every turn you can swap out whatever monster you're using. And by the way, real quick, I apologize for my webcam kind of, I couldn't find an amazing spot for it, so I just kind of put it wherever I could. But anyway, so you can switch out monsters every turn. And you can switch out weapons, which I'm just going to stick with this, even though it's not an ideal weapon. And as you can see, if you counter it, and you can do like double attacks and stuff with your different monsters, which does even more damage and can even cancel your opponent's attack altogether. So that's kind of nice. And I was going to use an ability, but I realized there's not really a whole lot I can do with this particular weapon, so I'm just going to do another power attack. He's going to be dead pretty soon anyways. And of course, like most games, and I'm pretty sure the Monster Hunter does it too, you can break certain parts, and when you do that, you may be able to stun the enemy, which is kind of what just happened here. And in this case, when you stun one, attacks do double damage. So basically just destroyed them.
Impressive display of kinship.
And all the loot. And this is very much like, and again, don't take me as a Monster Hunter expert, because I really, even though I've tried several of the games, I haven't really played. I haven't invested a ton of time in it. Definitely not by Monster Hunter standards, but this game does have, like, crafting is a huge component, so for, like, upgrading and forging weapons and armor and stuff, you gather a bunch of monster parts, basically, and, you know, you can combine this stuff and do all that. So that whole loop that's, you know, similar to the primary or the base game, you know, is very much intact here. And so I just swapped to a monster that can swim around, of course, because you can carry up to, how many? I think it's, yeah, it's 5. At least right now. 5 in your active, and several more, like 12 to 24 or even more in your reserve. And you can kind of swap between them because each of them have different abilities and stuff like that you can do. Ooh, that was a lot of money. But yeah, so certain like environmental things you have to use certain enemies for and stuff like that, so that's kind of cool. But right now, as far as the story goes, let's see if I can, well, it doesn't show the main quest. Just says onward to the mountains. Now which monster? Oh, okay, so I think there's a monster that disguises itself as a rock that is causing havoc somewhere, so we are the only people for the job, apparently. And it looks like I'm going to have to go around this way. I'm just going to go ahead and swap to my personal favorite right now. He seems to move a little bit faster than some of the other ones. At least the one that swims. I was gonna go ahead and get this. I guess I should go ahead and get that treasure chest too. So we'll do that. The good thing is you don't necessarily have to go around and fight every random encounter. Now how the crap am I gonna get this? Do I have to go up there and fall down? Let's try that. You don't have to fight every random encounter or every battle. You can obviously easily avoid them. And it's good because you'll get to a point where you've fought so many that you don't necessarily have to... Oh, that was close. You don't necessarily have to fight everything. So it's good that you have the option. And also, once you reach a certain level, more trivial monsters, you don't have to, you can actually just quick kill. So you don't even have to Don't even have to fool with it. So that's nice. I like when games have that kind of stuff. And try not to get attacked right here. Swap to my go-to. Just grab this treasure chest. Now these little caverns right here are monster nests, and basically what you can do with those is you can enter them. They change their location on the map every time you enter the map, I believe. So it gives it a little bit of variety, but when you go inside, there's usually there's a monster nest, and what you can do is you are able to take one of the eggs, and you can take it back to town and hatch it, basically. And that's how you get your monsters. So you don't really like tame them or anything like that. You more or less steal them from their parents. So, you know, I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah, I am very surprised at how much I have enjoyed this. I really didn't know what to expect because I actually picked up Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, there's one more chest. Let's go ahead and get that. I actually picked up Monster Hunter Rise when it came out, and I didn't get it. Like, I played it. I mean, admittedly, I probably didn't play it. Oh, I can't get up there. So, like, for example, here, your main dude can't climb it himself. You got to get a specific monster that can climb, and that is something that I haven't been able to do yet. So, gonna have to come back to that. But as I was saying, on Monster Hunter Rise, picked it up I definitely didn't play it near as long as I should have. You know, I'm not saying other people shouldn't play it, but it definitely wasn't for me. I played a few hours and I was basically done. So, and these little caravan stands are basically fast travel points. Oh, I didn't even go over there and get the treasure chest. Go ahead and do that. And then we will go ahead and make our way to where we're supposed to go. As you can see, the anime aesthetic definitely helps make this game look a little bit better. The cell shaded and all that stuff. It actually doesn't look bad at all. Unless you look at certain distant things out in the distance and stuff like that, and then it's kind of looks like dookie, but you know, it definitely could be worse. But I almost wish they would have offered like a performance mode or something that you could, you know, reduce the draw distance and maybe make the frame rate a little bit more stable. But you know, it's not the end of the world.
It's been a while. I came here with Red once. You came here with Red?
Gonna turn this up just a
long
little
time
bit
ago.
during the
He
cutscene.
and I had only just met. Don't hold out on us. Give us the deets. You want to hear about your grandpa too, right? From a very young age, Red was quite popular with the villagers.
They all wanted to spend time with him, even though I didn't show much interest in him. For some unknown reason, he followed me around all the time.
Hey, wait up, Alwyn!
Stop following me. You and your little entourage really get on my nerves.
Oh, come on, I just want to... Whoa! Ouch! Huh? A monster!
Oh, no.
Over here.
He just used... Are you kidding me? He just
disguised
used a
itself as
smoke
a
bomb
boulder.
against a
That was
dragon.
close.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Alwyn.
Thank you?
Of course! You just saved my bacon.
All I'd done was chase away a monster, an easy feat. I couldn't understand why he'd thank me.
Hey, it's only natural to thank someone for helping you, right?
All I did was chase away a monster.
You're a real funny one, aren't you, Alwyn?
Come on, we need to find where it's hiding.
Huh? Oh.
Monster may be hiding in those rocks. Choose one and inspect it with care. Okay. So one thing to note, if you noticed in the cutscene with Red, that flashback, which is the main character's grandfather, they actually have the same eyes, which is actually cool because when you start the game, and then pretty much at any point in the game, you can actually customize your character. And so basically whatever features, or at least the eyes, however you set them, that's what your grandpa will have too, because there's a couple of references where they're like, oh, hey, you have your grandfather's eyes or whatever. And I really didn't think much of it until I actually saw him in different cutscenes. So that's a neat little touch. One I wasn't expecting, at least. Oh, what's that? So I haven't fought one of those. Oh, and I need to be inspecting rocks too. I forgot about that.
This rock's kind of a weird shape, don't you think? Looks inviting. Maybe we should take a load off?
Wait, you shouldn't sit
This
on
cat
that.
gets on my nerves too.
Just a little break isn't gonna hurt. Check me out.
Huh, I thought so.
Well, that was fast. It was on her second.
We found our monster.
It was on her second rock.
Okay, buddy, let's do it. Time to ride on.
And he always calls you buddy. And it's almost like it's in a condescending way. It's like you have those people that are like being a smart aleck and they're like, oh, hey, buddy, how you doing? It's like that's how he is all the time, and it makes me mad. Basarios have a hard outer shell. Blunt attacks will work best. Sounds like, see, he says buddy again. Sounds like it's time to break out the hammers and hunting horns, buddy. And luckily, I have... Alright, so... I already have a hammer equipped, so I'm good on that. What I don't know is how this guy's gonna attack. He's either gonna be power or technical. But I think I'm gonna be safer if I do power first. And it looks like I picked I did not choose poorly. Let's just put it that way. Oh, I need to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. All right. So, let me look at some of these abilities. All allies gradually recover health for 5 turns. That, I mean, that's actually pretty freaking good. But I guess I don't really need it right at this point. But what I am gonna do... Oh, another thing that bothers me? Your monsters are called monsties. And I don't understand that at all. Like, why, out of all the things you could call it, why would you call it monsties? That's better. All right. It's been a little while since I've live streamed with a or live stream in general, so bear with me. I apologize. Be a lot smoother next time. Which, of course, I am only but one of the 3-part new YouTube sensation. So definitely, if you enjoy variety gaming or gaming in general, and you like what you see, definitely consider subscribing. And he fled. I kind of figured that would happen. Be way too early for him to go down. All right. So the camouflage monster was a Basarios, not surprising. Oh, I didn't mean to skip the text. I was trying to pick up this thing and it stopped the test, or the text. All right, let's see what this dude's all about here. And of course, if you sneak up from behind, you can do a back attack, which is good. We'll go ahead and do that. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try... I've actually never done this before, so I may be doing it wrong. Retreat chance for 3 turns. Alright, let's... Well... I'm gonna go ahead and use one. Just in case. That says ineffective. Maybe he does need to be a little bit weaker. I just didn't want him to die. So the paintball makes it more likely for the monster to retreat, therefore go to a den. And I suppose you have a better chance of getting their monster egg, which I definitely don't have. This enemy's ineffective again. And maybe it just doesn't work on everybody's. And I haven't even been paying attention to what kind of attacks this guy's been doing. Okay, we picked good. He has a bunch of health. I keep forgetting I don't have any offensive moves I can do here. Let's go ahead and just use this. I feel like he's about to die. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, he just picked up a rock, the little turd. Now it's going to take a little bit longer. But we're about to break it. So it's not going to matter. Oh, I figured we would have broke it on that one. Oh, he's done right here. So yeah, after you do a certain amount of good attacks, I guess, you can eventually get up and ride your steed. And right now I have it timed where both the partner and the main character is going to do this attack, and they should. Yep. And of course, I should have turned down. I have it on 3 times speed. But if you have it on a lower speed, it will actually show you the animation, which some of the animations are really cool, so I kind of feel bad for skipping that part. But next time, I will do that. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and do... Well, let's see. Rocky Hill Everden. You know what? I kind of want to do that instead. Go ahead and gather some stuff. We'll do this one. There's a few different ones you can do. There's like a monster den, a rare monster den, and then these Everdens, which are a little bit different in that they generally have a separate currency you can get, which are bottle caps, and you can trade those in to a specific vendor in different towns to pick up different stuff. It was kind of cool. Something a little bit different. I'm gonna try and avoid any unnecessary fights, and that... Oh, I thought that was the monster. But yeah, all of these treasure chests in a normal monster den would have different stuff in it. But in these, they're almost always just full of bottle caps. Just gonna go ahead. Let's see. Some of them I'm not going to be able to get to because, again, I don't have a climbing monster, which kind of sucks. And... Oh, I need a rock breaker. I think I can... There we go. Oh, little turd nugget. Got behind me. Have I fought one of these? Yeah, so they're probably going to be speed, so we're just going to go ahead with... Oh no, did a power attack. So see, if you pick wrong and they are targeting you in the paper, rock, scissors portion, they can completely cancel your attack. So that's not good. Which it doesn't really matter right now because I think I am pretty much overpowered for this area. Just some more bottle caps. Where does that go? Oh, it's just a shortcut, but I want to make sure get any materials along the way. You never know what you might need to use. And it doesn't look like there's anything over there. Just to make sure. Well, that was pointless. All right. Doesn't look like there are any more treasure chests. I didn't fully explore. And I think this one was gated behind climbing vines. And I ain't a climber. Let's see. This one's actually a lot bigger than most of them are. A lot of times you'll get in one and they're actually pretty small, relatively speaking. Only thing that's gonna suck. Well, let's just see first. Oh no. Okay, so there is a monster nest in here. Treasure chest. Maybe there's a bottle cap inside. Indeed there is. I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, I'm gonna try and get behind him. Oh. That was stupid. Alright, I believe he is power... I guess we'll find out. Yes. I think I am going to go ahead and switch a weapon. I'll go ahead and... Well, no. Dang it. Yeah, I might as well. Only problem with swapping monsters is you lose part of your kinship gauge down there, which is what you use for different attacks and all that stuff. Oh, he's not even... Yeah, that was a bad choice. I should have stuck with the hammer. Let's see. Go ahead and switch the weapon again. Back to that. Well, this isn't a hammer, but it's kind of like that. All right. There we go. He's done. He is done. Oh, I didn't. Dang it. I forgot to turn the animation back on. I'm a liar and a thief. Alright, but I can get an egg. I'm gonna get an egg. But you always want to get an egg last, because once you pick it up, it actually kind of forces you outside. So now that we picked that stuff up, oh, a lot of times you can loot it 2 or 3 times and get different eggs, but it looks like that one's not gonna let me. So let's just go ahead and leave. Yeah, let's do that. A humble fanged beast egg. Alright. And I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back to the town. And we'll see. We'll hatch this egg. You can kind of see how that goes. Because I'm starting to lose my voice for some reason. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go ahead and skedaddle. But like I said, between the three of us, we're definitely gonna start adding new content, you know, as much as we can to the channel. So definitely check back often. It's gonna be slow going to start with, and you know, we're not really gonna. I don't think we're ever gonna have a schedule, but we're gonna try and be a little consistent. At least have something every week, I would say. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and do this. So you hatch the egg. Oh, I got the bear. Cool. So I didn't have him. I wonder if he can... He probably can't climb, but I just want to see. Honey search. Rock breaker. Okay. And it kind of sucks because they all start out at level 1, but fortunately with how things work, like the questing system and stuff, it's actually relatively easy to get them up to your base level. And also any monsters in your active party that are below the maximum level of any given active monster will get like a huge experience boost. So it's not as bad as it seems. I don't think I'm gonna put it in my party though. So just gonna stick with what I got. Good day, sir. Let me just go ahead and show a couple more things before I call it quits. So, like I said, you can come here, you can forge different weapons. Of course, you still have to pay something. But like, for example, I really want this. What you got to do is insert certain materials, which, like on this one, there's a lot of it I still don't have. But each of them cost or have a certain point value, and once you reach those thresholds, and you give him a bunch of money, he'll make a weapon. Upgrading works the same way, and it works the same for weapons and armor, so that's kind of cool. And I guess the last thing here, just go ahead and go. This is our temporary house in this village. They're actually very accommodating when you think about it. Not even from the village, and they give you a place to stay, so that's kind of cool. But you can come over here in the chest, change your appearance at any time, which is nice. And you can also change the stupid cat's outfit, but who wants to do that? You can save and all that good stuff. But anyway, so that's the game. I'm still pretty early on, I imagine. But yeah, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun. So I may stream some more. I don't know. I'm considering doing a video review once I'm finished, but I'll just kind of have to see how I feel about it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, consider subscribing. Definitely helps us out. And we'll be back with more soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.